So this is part 1 million of me saying, "Oh, I haven't uploaded a video in a long time," but it's actually been a while this time when I could have, but I've been kind of busy with everything. But I've been recently starting my ranked season, and this is my first sub 8 of the season. The season so far has gone actually really well. I placed pretty high, I think. I managed to get a pretty good win streak. I have 4 or 3 sub 8s, I think, already this season, and I've not even played 100 games yet, which is more than I've had in some entire seasons before, so I think I'm playing really well recently. But yeah, I think this video is just going to be talking about the new season and how everything's been going. Yeah, I'm going to probably be talking about this game. This game I felt like I played pretty well. For the first sub 8 of the season as well, I wasn't too warmed up at the start of this game. I was just getting back into everything. Yeah. I made shears here because I had like 5 iron and it was completable, so just was able to get blocks on an RPC, which is extremely rare, but it's really good. And then I was able to get pigs here, which I probably should have gotten beforehand, because like you can see, piglins, sorry. The pigs are running away, and then I had to lose a bit of time getting them. It's okay. Enters right here. Pretty fast seeds. Ruin portals are always so good. I think ruin portals are one of my more favorite seed types. Always fun to play them, and they're always not great quality. This is like an exception, you know, food blocks, gold pick, iron pick, but usually you don't have much good quality, and those seeds are really fun to play for me. I always just play them, and I feel like a lot of the skill expression that I have personally just kind of gets exposed from these like lower quality seeds. I feel like I'm able to play these really well, and that's something that I've always had in RSG too. This is actually really funny terrain. I didn't know how to go about this, and I was thinking there's probably terrain above me, and then it just hits, I think. Yeah, it just hits. And I didn't want to go down here because there was lava and I didn't have any blocks, so I was like, okay, I kind of have to dig up if there's no terrain, and then just dig through the ceiling and get to the bastion. But this terrain really worked out for me. I was really proud of this. Yeah, treasure seed. Anyway, back to what I was saying with RSG. My play style and game sense has always been the very like low quality, playing really well on these awkward situations. I'm much better now, but initially when I was playing RSG, I was very bad at the like fast, high quality seeds. I've gotten a lot better mechanically and I've improved a lot. But I think my skill always still shines in these seeds where low food, I have to play really safe, I have to make sure I'm not taking damage, like I'm very good at these when I need to be. If I'm not focused, obviously I'll mess up, but I definitely can win a lot of seeds just to be playing some like micro things better on low food or low blocks. Anyway, treasure bastion here. I learned the like new variation of mining blocks here, but I ended up, I'm choosing to not do it in runs anymore because I think it just adds too many things to do whilst you're at the bottom of the bastion, like looting the chests. I think it's so much simpler to just get the gold block like that, and it's not much time lost at all, really. And I think it's just much more simpler. The other variation, for those who don't know, is where you leave the backup block from the first rampart, and then you get it whilst you're at the chests. I tried LeBron throw there, it did not work. I think me and Lengard invented LeBron throw. It was just like randomly messing around one day, and we were just trying to find a setup for throwing the gold into the piglin hole from further, and we kind of made up a setup, but it's not really that consistent still. There's a lot of variables when you throw like gold like that. But yeah, you'd be getting the extra backup block here now, and I like was thinking about it just because of habit, but then I realized that I already grabbed it. Yeah, I think this route is just so much cleaner, and there's less to do. It's much simpler, and it doesn't really lose any time, I don't think, from testing. I've also given up on iron swords. I think iron swords are just they take a while to craft, and they can just be annoying to deal with, so I'm not really doing them. I think I actually do end up making an iron sword in this run, which is funny now that I'm saying this, but the reasoning for that is I don't have a shovel, and most of the time I like having something in my third slot. Right now I only have sticks, and I don't know if this is just some weird ADHD thing or OCD, I have no idea. I'm just like, this is crazy. I forgot about this. I just, I need to have shovel or sword in my third slot. It can't be anything else. I just hate it. It's just so weird and icky to me. So yeah, I think I do end up crafting sword here. If not, yeah, obviously I still don't like it. But yeah, what I'm trying to say with that is swords are just, they're really fast if you play perfectly on strays, but in spawners they don't really save that much time, and they add so many mechanical variables to your run, especially at the spawner where there's already a lot of things to do with like pre-crafting and overlapping your spawner portal and everything else. Like, it just adds so much to the run if you have to mess with sword as well, and especially when you're having to craft a sword. If I have a sword from a buried treasure or a village, I'll use it, but in general, I'll just avoid crafting it at all times, especially stone sword. That was an unfortunate blaze rod to lose. I ended up trying to kill this blaze to get the rod, but then I realized I have to go down anyway. And they actually changed ranked here, and I realized right here that I'm at Y40, so I don't actually have to go back up, which was good to realize. Because now the new change in ranked is that if you're above Y40 in the Nether, you'll always hit the surface, which is a great change. It's been so many runs that I've had that have just been lost to caved, and it is so nice that this is like a thing now. It is really good. This is kind of a lucky Eye of Ender, ended up being directly between two trees. Could have been a lot worse, but it's okay. Then I see 170. There's like, I would break portal if I had like the thing to break it, and I would have considered making a bucket. Obviously in this case it's wrong just because of how far the water is, but I didn't even think about this in the run. It's like a weird debate I have in my head, like having to craft a bucket, break it when it's like literally 2 pearl throws away. I feel like it's just easier to run and dig down. Like I'm digging down sub 6, I would have probably just gone back to the Nether. Like it's negotiable, I think. I don't know, it could be faster, could be slower. I think it's just more reliable to do this, and it's just clean. Only downside is that there might be mobs in preemptive and in the stronghold, which could be bad, but it's fine. It's chill. Get a spike there. I've also been trying a new preemptive method recently. Instead of going to 30 FOV, I'm trying to only use thin and like the boat eye, like extra tall macro, because it saves RTA time instead of like pausing. So yeah, I've been trying to do that. Do this. I've had quite a few scenarios where I've needed to throw an item just so I can... I didn't end up crafting sword, actually, just realized. But had a few times where I've had to craft or throw out my items after respawning. And I think it's just because I've been playing seeds faster and I have less time to deal with inventory. I think it's just something I'll need to improve at. I also had a pretty cool bow craft mid-zero there, which was awesome. End up pushing 92, which I think makes sense here, given everything. I also didn't mention, this is my first run on YouTube with facecam. Facecam's been interesting to have. I don't know, it's very weird to me still, but I'm getting more used to it every time I stream with that. Yeah, that's the run. I'll play out the rest of the seed, my reaction.
74x.
That was awesome. Nice. Maybe not. Beautiful. First sub 8 of the season. Yeah, thanks for watching everyone. I'll be live on Twitch if people want to watch. Link in description.